I got some MLM venting and ranting for you today. Really pissed off right now, so need a vent. I've been taking my toddler to a baby group for a while. It's not my favorite thing to do, but she loves it, and I'm usually guaranteed a good nap when we get home. Oh yeah, that's everything. I'm not a parent, but I know many parents, and they love nap time. Obviously, it's run as a franchise. A few weeks back, the lady who runs it said she had a gift for us all and came out with a load of samples of skincare. I forgot which one, but I could smell an MLM from a mile away. Yes. She then spent 10 minutes of the 45-minute session that we paid for, Toddler fun, extolling the many pros of this stuff. And then there was, if you could just fill out this questionnaire when you've tried them, I'd be so grateful. We're all English. So obviously English politeness is no joke, okay? So if you don't know me, my husband's English. So my extended family's English, or my husband's family's English. And so when we go on vacation, we tend to go to England. And I'll tell ya, yeah, I'm the loud, obnoxious American. They are polite. If they're giving you some kind of insult, they're nice about it. It's hilarious. We're all English, so obviously we politely nodded whilst seething inside. Yeah, they are silent sufferers. I'm not. Weeks pass, I've never mentioned the stuff again and hope she'd get the hint. Unfortunately, not. So today I messaged her asking about the cost of next term's classes and wanting to book on again. She then asked if I'd tried the skin stuff. I said truthfully I hadn't, as I have prescribed skincare from a doctor and I have a very temperamental skin. She said, yes, I've noticed how bad your skin is. Oh my God, that's messed up. Is it a steroid you've been prescribed? Oh man, that is none of your business what she's on. I didn't reply. She pushed the question 3 more times. That is ludicrous. I'm not polite, obviously. I know that's what they do. They have to push it and sell this shit, but honestly, my feelings are hurt. I literally go to her for toddler services, not a fucking assessment on my looks. Yeah, exactly. I'm incredibly insecure about my skin, and it's loads better than it was, but now I'm upset and self-conscious. Yeah, I know people that have skin issues, and they are very self-conscious about it. And it sucks because that's something that's forward-facing, and it's hard to kind of get over that. And you don't want someone saying, oh, I've noticed how bad your skin is. That is just a rude ass thing to say. But now I am so upset and self-conscious, I don't even want to leave the house today. God. Obviously, I'm not going back, and now I'm down a good convenient class that fits my schedule. The fucking audacity of these people. I mean, that's just rude on so many different levels. Wow. I am so sorry that this lady treated this other lady like garbage. Amway caused a rift between my wife and I. Lots of them do. My wife was recently approached by a fairly new friend. I'll refer to her as Sarah, who pitched her on this incredible mentor she had found that was helping her escape the 9-to-5 that she wanted us to join the journey. 9-to-5s aren't that bad, and some people actually like them. Sarah insisted that she wanted to share everything with both me and my wife and set up a time to meet us at the local Starbucks. I'm a very skeptical person and typically run from anything that sounds too good to be true, but I wanted to support my wife's interests in this potential opportunity, and I know she wants to be supportive of her friend. Good for you, dude, but yeah, I think this is gonna end up badly. We met at Starbucks and made small talk, followed by Sarah asking us some questions like where we felt we were in life on a scale of 1 to 10, and with time and money. Another question was, how open-minded are we? Yeah. We kept asking her to get to the point, tell us more about the opportunity, but she said she needed to make sure we were a good fit, and if we were, she would introduce us to her mentor who could go in detail about what it is they do. She invites us, reads a book called Who Moved My Cheese, and sets up a time to meet her and another friend who found success in the mentorship in a week. Everything was a big red flag to me, but my wife was still very interested and knew it was probably an MLM, but said there was no harm in learning more. A week later, we showed up to the appointment at Starbucks 10 minutes late due to unforeseen circumstances. Sarah and her friends say they will have to reschedule as they have somewhere they have to be in 20 minutes and won't have time to explain everything because we were late. I asked them to explain the best they can in 20 minutes, and they refuse. I get a little frustrated and tell them we aren't interested and that all the secrecy is sketch. Yeah, seriously is super sketchy. I said, I am out, but my wife can learn more if she wants. And Sarah says they only work with couples that support each other. I get even more upset and tell them we aren't falling for their scams and we leave. My wife was understandably upset and said that I was rude and embarrassed her. I started stressing about how my actions might have ruined her new friendship with Sarah. No, there was no new friendship. It was all a ruse. I'm sad that your wife didn't see that. And how I might have ruined what could have been a good opportunity for us. I sent a DM to Sarah apologizing for my actions to hopefully get us the opportunity for another meeting. After feeling guilty for a couple of days, I decided to look more into the book they had us read. And I was led to this sub with countless stories about the book, Amway, and similar stories to ours. I was able to show my wife the other stories, and we were now content with how things ended. Oh, I'm so glad that they didn't actually create that rift. But it was a temporary rift, but yeah. I am planning on messaging Sarah back and saying I'm actually not sorry for anything and advise her to get out while she can. Any advice on how to word it? I cut out a best friend because of an MLM. Hi, first time posting here. Let me start with background. My best friend, N, joined an MLM after losing her job during the pandemic. That happened to a lot of people, which is just heartbreaking. This MLM sells supplements and other tools for health. Take a stab in the dark which one this is. I don't really mind since I saw how happy and fulfilling it is to her. However, in the group chat, I have communicated that I am already on supplements that work for me and not interested to add on. I have also tried to debunk her products since the products overclaim to do so much good for immunity by asking where the research paper and evidence for her claim is coming from. Yeah, always ask for the evidence because they never ever are able to produce any of it. After all, any claims must be based on data and research, and I have a bit experience in reading scientific journals. I used to have to do that. I used to do appeals for a hospital, and it just my brain hurt afterwards. She could only share with me one paper that the company spout as proof and anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal is as we know unreliable. Anecdotal is, as we know, unreliable. And seriously, she said her supplements is so superior, yet she got COVID twice, probably not related, but since she said her supplements is for immunity, I thought it would be at least to protect her on top of her vaccine. Anyway, whenever she talks about it, I tend to keep quiet. Personally, I recognize I was self-censoring myself in the group chat because I didn't want to hear about her products, and the most annoying and patronizing part is when she would end her marketing talk with I share because I love you, and it would be sinful for me sinful for me if I didn't share good things. Yeah, faith manipulation. That's not a good thing. Really? You don't want to sin, but you're not respecting my boundaries, is what I was thinking in my inner voice. Because that's fine. Your boundaries don't matter, but her not sharing her MLM. That's sinful. The final straw. My dad was hospitalized a few times for not being able to pee, partially because of old age and prostate. So his second time run to emergency, he had to be inserted with a catheter. 2 weeks before, they had to do a procedure of dilation. It was 2 a.m. when I rushed Pops to the emergency. So in the morning, I took emergency leave and accompanied Pops to the ward for observation. As I told the chat about what was happening, as usual, I was looking for emotional support. My dad's last scope was fine. His prostate was well controlled, but his urethra was scarring. Hence, it will sometimes shrink, was the explanation the doctors gave. So what the specialist recommended is scope and dilation when this happens. Here's what she said in lieu of comforting me. Oh, this is not gonna be great. Can you ask the doctor if my father could benefit from wearing a super pants for FIR technology, since the client has had prostate and found wearing the pants lets him be more active? To conclude her suggestion, she said she loves me and that's why she shared. I told her it's his urethra, not prostate. And hell no, I wouldn't ask a doctor about some MLM product. I left the group chat feeling pissed. She reached out to me a few days later. Yeah, I don't blame you. She reached out to me a few days later. I told her I was looking for emotional support that day. That wasn't the time to sell me things. The tone deafness, the disrespect of boundaries, all in the name of selling MLM. I told her I no longer want to talk to her. Talking to her makes me angry, makes me into something I don't like. I don't like feeling like my use as a friend is only as a potential client. I am not. So done. She defended herself, saying this is her livelihood. I pointed, it's not about that. But at the time, I wanted my friend to be my friend, to console me about my pops. Exactly. Not to sell you a product. Not selling me stuff. Not an MLM seller. She apologized. I did too, for not wanting to talk to her anymore. As for support, when she started selling skincare before starting her MLM, I did buy some because I also wanted to help her. The skincare I bought, I gifted to other friends as I am uncomfortable using on my current skincare. I didn't mind. I wanted to help. But the MLM socks, pants, and supplements, which are priced crazily high, as all MLM products are, were something I didn't want even when I had the money, because I hate MLMs. If the product was so good, it should just be sold on the open market. Exactly. At a competitive price point. Because all MLMs are basically a cash grab. That's basically all they are. And the thing is, it's not even about the products. It's about recruiting. It's always about recruiting. There are similar pants and socks sold with FIR as we know athletes use them for better performance. But day-to-day wear for health is a big stretch. It's been a month. Sometimes I feel like reaching out to her, but I keep holding back. I just don't want to know how you can wrap the sock on your head if you have a headache. What? Or wrap any part of your body that's in pain. That's just crazy. I do some crazy, but not this kind of crazy. So maybe in a year I'll reach out to her. I don't know. I've blocked her on all my social accounts. I don't want to see her MLM stuff. I just can't. So I'm posting here to get some clarity. Could I have dealt with this better? I mean, people that are in MLMs, it's hard. It's so hard to deal with because the culture is very like hustle culture. You're like, I'm a reseller by trade. Like, that's what I do for my full-time job. And we have that in our industry as well. There's that whole hustle culture, never rest, always sell, sell, sell. I don't do that. I need rest. Normal people need rest. But the thing is, if you're an MLM, you don't get rest. You're constantly trying to sell stuff, constantly trying to rope more people in. And it's just so sad because it destroys relationships. There's so many countless stories of it destroying marriages, just destroying friendships, siblings, parents, you know, you name it, it's destroyed that relationship. And it's so very sad. I hope you enjoyed this. And what are your thoughts on these? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, that's it.